So we are here on the outskirts of Holly Springs by this cool ass electrical thing and this dope ass little valley thing. Drinking these cosmic little things. And yeah, it's been getting pretty tidbit nibbly at night. It's actually surprisingly they're forecasting snow this weekend. I doubt it. It is North Carolina. I highly doubt that it's actually going to snow, but maybe some flurries. I mean, that happens from time to time. Olivia, don't get too close to that road, baby. Yeah, do it, do it. Oh, she was about to do it. She might do it still. But, yeah. So, there's something I wanted to discuss, and it's really not that big a deal. It's not really all that important, honestly. But motherfucking gaslighting. These things that happen to what I would consider normal people. Well, guess what? It happens to us too. um, Even more so, honestly. Like we kind of wrote the textbook on this shit. Uh, but yeah. So where did she just go? She is the master of disappearing. And I hope she didn't go down to this little hotel area. Olivia! She knows when I'm making a video and she starts doing whatever the hell she wants to do. Alright, well, she's somewhere in these bushes. Oh, there she is. I see her. Hey, come here. You! With the four legs and the tail. Get over here. But anyways, I was talking to this person for like a few weeks and it was getting kind of serious. And then one day, I didn't call them. And the reason I didn't call them was because I was DTing hard as fuck. And I was really, 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 really sick. And I explained this. Now, granted, me and this person have never met each other at all. We met on the interwebs. And so, first and foremost, I don't really feel like I owe this person my undivided attention, first of all. Like, they live in a house, they have a job, they have a car. I live on the streets, it's freezing cold outside, it's raining every other day. Like, I've got a lot of other things on my plate. And, I got to figure out how I'm going to eat every day, how I'm going to, get well every day, all this shit. And, but I never really made a big deal about it. I made time for her as often as I could. But anyways, yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was detoxing really, really, really hard. Really hard. Like, I mean, I was throwing up like every 30 to 40 seconds the entire day. Shaking like a faggot at a dick convention. Having dizzy spells. The day before that, I had had a seizure. Like, I was going through some things and I just really wasn't in the mood to talk on the phone. So then here comes the next day. She's talking about, oh, so I guess we're breaking up. I was like, well, first of all, for us to break up, we would have to be together. Second of all, like, I mean, I told you that I was not feeling well and that I was going to sleep. Second of all, so anyway, she goes into this whole thing like, oh, well, I guess all of this was fake. Like, you're just full of shit. And, you made all these promises that you're not going to keep and all of this. And the more and more she went on with this stuff, and I told her, I was like, the more and more you hit me with all of this nonsense, the less and less attracted to you I am. You know that? Like, I've dealt with this before. I've dealt with this kind of behavior before. It's not attractive. It's actually the opposite of attractive. It's fucking manipulative. It's the textbook definition of gaslighting. And it's just like, I mean, if you really did actually care about me and my well being, if I told you that I needed to take a break from conversating for a day, it would be no problem, right? I would be like, hey, I'm really not feeling well. I'm not in the mood to have a conversation on the phone right now. I'm really, really, really sick. Like, right? Like, it would be like, okay, no, don't worry about it. Just hit me up when you can. When you're feeling better, hit me up. Not like, oh, well, I can feel the energy fading and all this stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I think you're awesome. I think you're beautiful. I think you're amazing. I really enjoy your energy. I was literally just thinking while I was sick that I'm super glad that I have a person that, because she said she understood the day that I was sick. And I was like, I'm really glad I have somebody that can understand that sometimes I'm not going to be in the mood to talk and that I'm going to be like needing to just rest. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be perfect gung ho super dude every single day. You know what I'm saying? And and she's like, "Oh yeah, wow. So you said you didn't drink that much yesterday?" And I was like, "No, I had like 2 beers yesterday." And she's like, "Oh, so now that you're getting sober, you don't love me anymore." And I was like, "Literally never said that. Literally never said that. All I said was I was not feeling good yesterday, and so I didn't want to talk on the phone. That's it. That's all I said. And second of all, I'm not getting sober. I was detoxing. As I'm tapering off of alcohol, or at least off of extreme alcoholism, there's gonna be days where I'm not feeling up to talking to anybody. Shit, I ignored calls from my mom that day. I broke plans with a friend that was coming to bring me some stuff that I really needed. You know what I mean? I was really not feeling good. I didn't even leave the woods. I just laid in my sleeping bag the whole day, sick as fuck, throwing up my guts, barely able to move. And the phone ringing was driving me crazy. It was like I was hallucinating it. It was like it wasn't even real. And I think sometimes people don't understand when I say that I'm an alcoholic. I mean it. I'm not saying, oh yeah, I drink a lot at night. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm an alcoholic. It's an all day, everyday scenario. I was in the hospital twice in the last month and a half for it. Like, it's not a joke. And then, like, to top it off, I was like, because she was starting to go down this fucking gaslighting, manipulative road, and I was like, you know what? You live in another state, and you're planning on moving clear across the country to a place that I don't really actually want to live. Especially, honestly, if I'm being truthfully honest, especially if it's with you. If this is how things are going to go before we've even met each other, I'd rather just stay fucking put where I am. Like, god damn, dude. Like, and I'm like, what I think it is like, some people are just like maybe attention deprived or just can't enjoy their own company, so they need to constantly be in the company of others. And it's like, I don't. I actually prefer being by myself, especially if this is the way that people act when they're around each other. I would much rather just be with my dog, drinking my beers, and fucking living in the woods. You know, it's not fair to do that shit to people. That's not fair behavior. And if you're not going to be fair with me, then, you know, bye. But she pulled that, the you can't fire me, I quit thing. You know what I mean? She was like, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You don't ever contact me again. And I was like, fine. And then my finger went boop, and blocked her on everything. You know what I mean? It's like, nope, you know, you're right, I can't fire you. You quit. So now I'm deleting your personnel file. Like, it's just, and I'm not even upset about it, honestly, because it's like, obviously, I dodged that shit like the Matrix, you know? Like, but it is still frustrating because it's like I really did like the kid, you know, and I really did want to link up at some point and see where things went in real life. But at the same time, you're like, if somebody's already on your ass, like you've been in a relationship with each other for years, when you've only known each other via the internet for 3 weeks, then it's just kind of like obsessive, and it's kind of scary, you know. And that's, you know, a concern that I had. Like, what if I did move clear across the country with this person? I'm epileptic. If I move clear across the country with somebody, if I go anywhere with anybody and they ditch me because they're in their own head about something wild, I'm stuck. And I'd rather be stuck in my own familiar settings than being stuck in some unfamiliar settings clear across the country where nobody can help me. Because here in North Carolina, I've got friends, I've got family. And like I've said in previous videos, or at least this last video that I posted, I'm done with train hopping. And honestly, I'm starting to get done with hitchhiking and fucking just walking around and wandering around. I want a home, you know. I'm getting tired of this, you know. Every winter it gets harder and harder for me to deal with the cold. Every year it gets harder and harder for me to walk around. When I get the dizzies and shit, it's hard for me to walk. I have to, like, what's it called? Amp myself up to walk places. It took me 2 days to amp myself up to walk from Apex to Holly Springs. Those two towns are only 7 miles apart. You know what I mean? Fucking. I've been aging in dog years, dude. So. I don't know what I'm going to name this video, but I think that's what it's going to be. Aging in dog years. Anyways, if you're coming here from my old channel, what happened is I got locked out of all of my accounts that let me log back into that account. So I had to start this new one. So I'm going to keep trying to promote my videos over to that one. I think I'm going to just sit down and copy and paste this link and reply to all the comments on my old videos, which is going to take forever, but I'm going to do it because I don't have Facebook anymore. I don't have Instagram anymore. I have a phone number, but I only have like 4 people's phone numbers. So I don't really have anywhere to like express myself, and that's what this was for. That's what this all was for, was to express myself. So anyways, cheers. I hope you all are having an amazing day. It's December 1st today. We're entering the Christmas season, if that's what you celebrate. Just the holiday season in general, honestly, because I believe all of the religious holidays for winter are in winter. So, what I mean is around this time. Yeah, like no shit. No shit, all the religious winter holidays are in winter. I thought some of them were in spring. But, anywho, I don't know if I pointed it out, but there's this cool electrical tower right here. I think I'm gonna fucking stick my tongue out and lick it. You know? I need a boost. I need both a boost in my spirit, and I need a boost up there so I can lick it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Anyways, thanks for listening. Bye.